Hi, this is Guy. I'm just going to do a quick video on why you shouldn't run your computer as administrator. So whether it be system administrator, super user, root, etc., the principles remain the same. Now, of course, I'm on a PC right now, but whether you have you're running Linux, Unix, BSD, Solaris, Macintosh, OS 10, or System 8 down, or any flavor of the Windows operating systems, the principle remains the same. Do not run your computer as administrator unless you absolutely have to, and unless of course you're doing some maintenance like installing applications or something to the effect of that. So without further ado, just let me give you, for those of you who only know how to point and click with the mouse, this is the desktop of a Windows machine. In this case, it's Windows 7. These are documents. These are folders which hold documents, applications, collateral, things of that caliber. This is your recycle bin. It can be anywhere on your computer where I delete files and so on and so forth. And then, of course, there is the on the bottom left-hand corner of most computers. Mine is minimized most of the time, but that's your Windows or your start menu, where I could select from applications and make modifications to the operating system as a whole. So, first and foremost, why do you not want to run your computer as administrator mode? Well, most attackers, so attackers or intruders or hackers or whatever, crackers, or actually it's more aptly crackers, but they have they attack, they have various attack vectors. Most of the time they could put malicious code on the computer remotely, taking advantage of an exploit or vulnerability in an application, post something on a website, which is actually a very effective way of getting code into a network, is to spoof a website or just to put malicious code on a website so that when people visit it or click on it, it loads into their active memory and then exploits whatever vulnerability it's intended to do. Now, with that being said, most people that I know that run Windows or run computers in general run it as an administrator, which means that they have full unadulterated access to the operating system as a whole. So, for instance, if I wanted to install an application, let's say I wanted to install, um, let's say, an antivirus. It, I don't have well, if I was running administrator, I could click on it and it would start running. Actually, right now I'm running it as a standard user. So let me show you what happens. Now, the software that I'm running right now actually copies or records whatever's on my screen, but it's only using the credentials of the user that is logged in right now, being a limited account. So if I wanted to, let's say, add a user, let's say I was a malicious software that was supposed to add an administrator account to the computer. So as you can see, I'm running a standard user. If I wanted to add an account, I get this user access account control. Now, most likely, since this software records only, you probably aren't seeing this, it records only what is on the screen from the standard account, you don't see this user account control come up. User account control is a security feature that was brought in by Vista, but bottom line is if I was running Windows 98, Windows XP 2000, Server, any of the server flavors, or Vista, if I was a standard or limited account and I try to install something, it would ask me for the administrator account. In this case, it's asking me for the system administrator password. So I'm going to go put that in right now. Okay, so there we go. Now I've just added the password, and let's see if the screen has blacked out. It's probably reloading the screen now as we speak. Alright, there, I got my mouse now. Guy, the standard user, and there's the administrator account. Now, since I've used the administrative password, I can go ahead and create an account if I want to. Now, if you look at this right here, standard user, it says standard account users can use most software and change system settings that do not affect other users, or more importantly, the security of the computer. So that means, every day, you know, Joe Smith, he wants to install some software. If he wants to install software, he can use the administrator account, install the software. But most likely, plain Jane and Joe Blow just can go ahead and run their computer, run their operating system, run their productivity software, go online, send an email, etc. All from a standard user without impacting the security of the computer. And what's more is their computer continues to update itself, the antivirus, the anti-spyware. It keeps on patching the operating system and the firewall, all in the background, without any kind of input from the user. So I really want to, I really implore you to go ahead and run your computer as a standard user as opposed to administrator, because you significantly increase the security of your computer, your system as a whole. And what's more is it just makes for a cleaner, more pleasant computing experience. So that's basically it in a nutshell. And that's why you shouldn't run your computer as an administrator account. All right. So cheers, and thank you for listening.